Hi there, my name is Michael Darby. I'm with Element Materials Technology as a Technical Director in our Connected Technologies department. If you've ever seen any Element marketing materials, you'll have seen a tagline that says R&D to reality. What exactly does that mean, R&D to reality? Most manufacturers would develop and manufacture a product and then say, well, we need to sell it now, let's take it along to the test lab, get the tests done, and then we can sell it. The line R&D to reality kind of suggests getting involved a bit earlier. And this isn't just good advice, this is really, really good advice. Products are becoming more complicated, more complex, involving lots of different functions. So it's not necessarily just a case of turning up and saying, please test my product. Manufacturers are expected to have made certain decisions and assumptions about their product based on knowledge that they've acquired during the R&D phase. If you engage a test lab early, we'll help you to find those answers such that when you come to test and we're asking you questions about your product, you'll already have your answers. This doesn't just save you time and money, it also makes your compliance statements, for example your declaration of conformity, more accurate because you'll know information that leads up to it. And so what about the end stage of that sentence, R&D to reality? What do we mean by reality? Well, a lot of the time you think, well, when you finish testing, right? You finish testing and you can sell your product. That's the reality stage. But it's actually even more complicated than that. If you sell a product, that individual unit needs to meet the standards of the day that it's sold. Subsequent models might have to meet subsequent standards, but that model must meet the standards that the day it's sold. But what about the day after it's sold? It couldn't be safe and compliant on day one, and then if it's rattling around on a vehicle or bouncing around on a person's wrist, it's not allowed to just become unsafe over the course of 6 months if you're assuming that that product should last years. So the reality of your product is placing it on the market and then for the lifetime of that product. So we're used to technology having quite a fast turnover, and we might keep a phone or a wearable technology for just a few years. But the product is expected to remain safe and compliant with its standards during that period. This becomes even more exciting and interesting when we start talking about cybersecurity, where the environment is so dynamic, but also wearable technology, interaction with the person, so even classic topics such as EMC and radio. And if you're planning to keep selling new units of those products, some of the standards evolve so fast that your next set of models for the same type need to meet different standards. So when we say R&D to reality, this doesn't just mean come on in, we'll help you put some ferrites on to pass the end testing. This is really a planning, a strategic, a risk-based assessment from inception of idea to making sure that your product remains compliant through the lifetime of its use. Get in touch with us, we'll be happy to talk you through it. Thank you.